All right, we're back with Keith. At the top of the newscast, you mentioned something has changed with the systems this weekend you've been keeping an eye on.
Yeah, you remember we talked about there could be two the first
kind
one,
of systems coming through, yeah.
the next one, and I thought that looked kind of funky. Good news is it was funky and it went away, so we'll get there. We still have the one to deal with tomorrow and into Friday, though. Temperatures this morning, cold. I was talking about, and there's no doubt it impacts everybody this way. This isn't really that cold for Maine winter, mid-January. But it felt that way, right? I mean, because we haven't had much of it. And that's the case even today, where temperatures are in the teens, 20s. I got out yesterday, went skiing, it was 21, 22, and I was like, oh, my face is cold. It's just a normal day skiing, it really should be, but we haven't seen much of that. Maybe it's because I got rid of the beard, too. I lost that layer of insulation. Visible satellite looking good, a lot of sunshine out there. Rest of today looks good. Next storm system. Here it is. It's just a warm front, but it's going to get a little amped up as it moves in tomorrow and tomorrow night and bring us more precipitation and also a mix in rain. So rest of today's quiet. Tonight's not as frigid, but it's still pretty cold. You look out towards Caribou, for example, they're probably below zero. The coast will be measurably warmer than last night, though, probably in the low 20s in a lot of spots. Teens inland. Start tomorrow, couple of snow flurries here and there. Nothing really going on until the afternoon. So this is 3 o'clock tomorrow. And just watch western Maine and down into Sanford, for example, for early evening commute. There could be enough snow there to make it a little bit dicey. And you look at Lewiston, 33, this is 9 o'clock, it's snowing, 33 in Augusta too. Portland, though, if we get snow, it's going to be a really brief situation before we change over to rain. And then that rain snow line just starts pushing north. This is Friday morning, 2 a.m. Still snowing pretty good. Foothills, mountains back to about Freiburg. And then we push this rain snow line north by Friday morning. Most of us have changed over to rain, some heavy downpours within that. And Aroostook County, of course, is the last to change over. This is the middle of the day. But unfortunately, even the mountains that are going to see some snow will change over to rain. Not a ton of rain on the backside. And we're going to get the system out of here so that Friday afternoon might actually be kind of pleasant, around 45 to 50 and some late day sun. It'll turn out pretty well. So I think 3 to 6 inches in most of the mountains here and down into Freiburg. I think Freiburg will do pretty well with this cold air damming setup. It's hard to scour out cold air in that area, I've noticed. And then 6 to 10 across the far northern tip of Maine because it's just going to be colder longer, and elsewhere we're looking at about an inch or less. So here's the second part of that storm that I didn't think looked right. So here's our storm comes through tomorrow in through Friday, and then this low develops, but this time it doesn't quite kick back to us and it kicks out to sea, which makes more sense to me. Don't look at the next couple of storms. Those look like mixes too. Yay. So the weekend now looks okay. 30s, some sun here on Sunday, and then partly sunny, 36 degrees there on Monday. Chance of showers Tuesday. Our next couple of storms do at this point look like they'd be mixes. If you're really dying for some winter, some signals that basically by the end of January to early February, we start to be a little bit more wintry.
Okay.
But that's like peak winter too, though.
Right, we should be in the thick of it by then.
Yeah, so we'll see if we
right.
can connect with them by then.
Here's hoping. Keith, thanks so much.